Hey everyone, good morning. I'm currently in the doctor's toilets. Just thought I'd say hello because I haven't spoken this morning. I've just had a lecture and I have 3 more later, but I have a doctor's appointment right now. Basically a checkup to make sure my medication's like working okay for me and that I'm not getting any really like negative side effects, because the thing that I'm on can have really like can cause really severe issues, but it's all good, so fingers crossed I get my repeat prescription and I can carry on with my day. Right, so I am now back from uni. I have been for the past like hour. Just been having a catch up with Hart because she's been in uni today and Megan was in until a little bit later. I think she's just got back now. But here I am. We were just sort of talking about like, well, I sort of had confided in Hat because basically we're just talking about medication and stuff, and I thought I'd tell you guys because last time I was pretty overwhelmed by the response I got when I talked about my medication. I didn't know if people were going to be very judgy about it or like what people's vibe was going to be, but I just thought if I just talk openly about antidepressants, then hopefully other people feel comfortable commenting if you want to, or just like talking about it with friends, family, because it's so important to talk about things like that when you're struggling, and if you need help, and just for someone else to be aware that you might not be okay all the time. Like, I don't know, I just find reassurance in that, so that's why I sort of like telling you guys and just telling my family. I'm quite an open person, as I always say, and I just thought I'd let you guys know like any of the side effects that I've had since I started my antidepressants. I'm on sertraline. I don't think I mentioned that yet, but I'm basically on sertraline, which is a serotonin uptake inhibitor. I think that's the right term. So basically serotonin is basically bringing up my happiness levels as such. So I'd say I cry this is literally depressing, but I would cry about at least 5 times a week, and obviously that's not normal, but I thought that was me. Like, I thought that was my personality and things like that. And ever since I've been on my tablets, I've only been on for 2 weeks, and apparently I saw the doctors today and she said it usually takes about 6 weeks to reach its peak when it finally starts like kicking into your system. And it's obviously been 2 weeks and I've just already seen like a pretty big change in myself, like small steps, but for it only to be 2 weeks and me seeing differences, I'm like really happy with how it's going. And like I've never felt so good after going to the doctors and actually finding something that works for me. So for me, medication's been like the best option, but it isn't for everyone. I know, like there were so many worries I had, but I'm literally so thankful that I decided to do it. I haven't cried since I've been on my medication, which is mental, but I've been like researching, which is probably not the best thing to do because Google isn't always the most reliable. But I've been reading about this thing. I'm not trying to diagnose myself, but I read about this thing called emotional blunting, and basically I've been quite worried because I'm usually a very emotional person. I've not stopped being like happy, but like I cry over happy and sad things, but I've literally, so many sad things have happened and I've just been like emotionless, and it was kind of scaring me because I'm not used to that. Like my whole life I've been crying like at just anything and everything, and to not cry was just super weird, like over the last few days after things have happened like at home and things. So yeah, I was just a bit like worried like what's going on, so I was confiding in her. I was looking online and stuff, and it seems to be like a normal thing for when people start this medication. And Hat was sort of reminding me like it wasn't normal what I was doing, like it wasn't normal for me to be crying 5 times a week. Like the whole point of serotonin is to help me be happy, and that's what it's doing. So yeah, I don't know why I was questioning it because I didn't really think about it like that. I know, which sounds stupid, but when your personality seems to like change, you always think it's a bad thing, I feel. But this has obviously been a really good thing for me, so fingers crossed it keeps working. The only bad symptoms I've had is dry mouth and a bit of nausea in the first few days of taking them, but I haven't really suffered, and it's quite rare not to have suffered pretty badly, so I'm quite happy with that. Like my doctor was super pleased. She was so nice, and she was really happy with like how the symptoms haven't really affected me that much. So she's given me another 4 weeks and then I'm going to go back for a checkup. She's just making sure that the medication's not wrong for me or like it's affecting me negatively, because there are some really severe side effects. So yeah, I'm glad that she's checking up, and she's super lovely. Like, I'm so happy that I found her. Like, I'm always going to request her from now on at the uni doctors, like, even if it takes like a month, because she's the only person who's been very understanding of me. Like, everyone always just rejected me and always just thought I was chatting shit, but it's literally taken me 5 years of going to the doctors about mental health
for this to happen. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, if you have to be persistent, unfortunately, if you are going through a similar thing to me, but just know that in the end it gets better. Like, honestly, I'm super happy right now. Like, there are still obviously bad things going on, and it's not fucking cured my entire mental health, because it can't do that. Like, it's literally a part of me. It's never going to go away completely, but it's significantly improved my life in 2 weeks, which I never thought I'd say. I never thought it would actually make a difference, like, because I just couldn't imagine not being the way I was. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update, because some people were quite interested to see how it worked on me. But yeah, anyway, now I'm just gonna edit some videos and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so I've just been editing videos and getting them all uploaded. I had to wait for like a brand approval for a little segment of my productive vlog that I uploaded the other day, so I've been waiting to upload that. So that's gone up today, and I've scheduled for my other video to go up tomorrow, which is fab. But I'm just got ready for the gym. Me and Megan are heading down now. It's a little bit late, I think it's like almost 7:30, so going for a little bit of a later gym sesh. I know for some reason, some people that won't be late, but we usually go before dinner, and I haven't really eaten anyway, so I haven't really had any dinner. But yeah, we're just heading to the gym now. I'm wearing my Primark full zip long sleeved black top from their gym wear section. Then I'm wearing these leggings from Skinny Dip. I didn't even realise they did leggings until I looked on the website one time. And then I'm wearing my Adidas Falcons. I haven't worn these in a while, so I thought I'd pop them on. We're going to do legs, I think, at the gym. We're only going to do a 45-minute workout, because usually we're in there like for like an hour and a half when we do legs. So we're going to do that, then come back, and I'm going to make some pitta and hummus for dinner. I've really been not fancying like cooked meals, and I know that's probably bad, but I don't know, it's not because I'm being lazy, because I would make it if I wanted it, but I just don't. Like, I'm just prefer stuff that's really simple. Like, I don't know, I just fancy pitta and hummus for dinner, so that's what I'm gonna have, and it's a little bit healthier. Let's go. I'll try and film some of our workout if I can. Depends how busy the gym is. Sometimes it's a bit more difficult to film because I don't want to get like random people in, because it's not really okay. So I'm now back from the gym, just had a shower, sorted my hair out because it was a bit grim. We just did like a little 45-minute leg workout, which was so good. It was really fab because they've got like a new leg press machine that Grace Fit actually uses on her guide, and we've had to just like sort of alter what we were doing a little bit because we didn't have that machine at our gym, but now they've got the machine, so we were like buzzing. It's the leg press that's at an angle, so you'll have seen them clips before this, but we're well happy that we've got that. And going a little bit later, sort of, it was still busy, but not as busy as the usual time we go. So we were able to get on all the equipment we wanted, like, really quickly. So might end up going there again at that time because it was great. There's lots of new gym machines in there, which is great as well. Yeah, sort of improved a little bit in there, which is fab. We go to Pure Gym, by the way, if anyone's new. There's an actual like student deal you can get at the beginning of like the term, or like during refreshers. Like, you can get like a Pure Gym like membership, and it's a lot cheaper than if you get it like as not a student, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I think I pay $15.99 a month, which is not really too bad at all for a gym membership. So I'll cancel it when I go home for summer, but I'll restart it again in September. But honestly, it gives me such a buzz after I go. Like, it's such a struggle like forcing myself to go to the gym, but I try and like force myself to think about how good I feel afterwards to like motivate me to go, because I was actually lying in bed and Meg was like, let's go, and I was like, do it. So just put on my gym stuff, and we started at about 8 o'clock and finished about 8:45. So yeah, it's a little bit later now, but we're not all in until a bit later tomorrow. I have a 1 till 6 straight, which I'm like, ugh, because I have like a 1 till 4 lab tomorrow for my human identification module. So we actually did the lectures for tomorrow's lab today. I forgot to talk about my lectures earlier actually, because I was so tired when I got back. But I had a professional practice lecture in the morning, which was about method validation, which was like sort of boring stat stuff. And then I had trace evidence, which was relatively interesting, about paint, but it was very like chemistry based, which is not my forte or my favourite. And then I had 2 human identification lectures, which is my favourite module. I've really been enjoying learning the bones, as you'll have heard from my like productivity vlog, I just really enjoy the human identification module, and it's sort of like the one that links to the Guatemala trip that I really want to go to that I still haven't found out. They keep like delaying the deadline, and I'm like, please, fingers crossed, pray for me at home, send me all your luck, because I really want to go on that trip. It's basically a field trip if you're new, and I just really want to go on it in the summer, and it will be really beneficial for my future career or future path, like just as experience, like, to be honest. So yeah, it's very forensic anthropology based, all about the bones. And today we focused on for 2 hours on age estimation, so being able to determine the age of skeletal remains. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow in our lab. Basically, we have the same skeleton every single week, and we're in the same groups, and we're going to end up doing like an oral presentation on the whole thing. So last week we figured out the gender and the ancestry of our skeleton, and then tomorrow we're doing age, and age is a little bit more difficult because there's quite a broader range of ages it could be, especially when they're middle-aged apparently. So I feel like it will take quite a while, like it's a 3-hour practical anyway, and then I have a 2-hour tutorial tomorrow. So I've got a long day, but it starts a bit later on, so we thought we'd have an evening playing Mario Kart again, because basically I brought it back up with me from home. We fancy playing Mario Kart to take us back to our childhood. We actually love it. Like, I've actually loved playing the Wii. Like, when you first get a Nintendo Wii, like if anyone else had one, I was like buzzing, we played it all the time, and then there was like a little phase where I completely forgot it existed, but I think that was probably because of my GCSEs and stuff, to be honest. And then, but to be fair, at family occasions, like me and my family fucking love the Wii. Like, we always get Wii party out and we just all play. It's like hilarious when we all play as like a big family. So I haven't really wasted the use of it, but I don't know why I'm talking about this. Like, no one cares. No one cares. Anyway, I'm just going to go downstairs, play Mario Kart, and then maybe do a little Q&A this evening. I've just put on my Instagram because I keep getting like similar questions and stuff, and then I keep forgetting what people are asking about my personal life and my uni life. So I thought, put a little Q&A up, and then I can answer them in the vlog maybe tomorrow morning or this evening when I come upstairs after playing on the Wii. Just about to play more Mario Kart, basically deja vu of yesterday, and we're going to try these. Well, they're going to be Kinder eggs, so... Kinder Bonbon, anyone? Yeah. Don't do that. Oh no. What happened today? Right, so I'm actually just about to get into bed and do some editing, but I'm gonna run this vlog into tomorrow too, because I feel like I haven't done much today, and I know that tomorrow we're getting our Degusta boxes, which will be fun, which is our little monthly food package subscription that we open every single month. It's not sponsored, or they're not gifted or anything. Like me, Hattie and Megan always buy them every single month, and you pay like £12 I think, and you get sent like loads of items that cost like double what you're paying for, plus more. And I don't know, it's just a really fun thing for students to get every single month, and we just really enjoy it. So if you do want to get one yourself, then the link's always down below. One thing I wanted to mention though before I go to bed is I hate complaining. Like, I don't really like complaining about anywhere, because I always feel like you got to give places second chances and stuff. But basically me and Megan tried a different nail shop, and I get a lot of questions like, where'd you get your nails done in Lincoln, like on Instagram and stuff. And we used to go to Classy Nails. It was Classy with a K. It was kind of cringe, but we used to go there, but they didn't really have a massive colour range, so we thought we would change and go to somewhere new. Like, we just thought, oh, we'll just try somewhere random. So we went to Hollywood Nails, which is also on the high street a bit further up, and it was so bad. Like, the woman who was doing my nails wasn't really paying attention. The gel is coming off my acrylic like nail, which is not normal. Like, look, that's my thumbnail, like that's the acrylic bit. It's so fucked. And then this nail's just fallen off, and it's been broken off. Like, it broke off, and I've just filed it down, so I pulled the other one off because that was half hanging off as well. It's just a bit of a shit show. It was slightly cheaper than Classy Nails, but I'd rather pay a bit more and not have my nails fall off, you know? Just thought I'd recommend that. And this lovely girl who lives in Lincoln has suggested for us to go to Blinking Gorgeous. So I don't know if any of you guys have been there before, but I think me and Megan are going to book to get our nails done there next time, because what? And I know a lot of people are like, how can you afford all this? How can you afford to get your nails done? How can you afford to get your hair done? How can you afford your tattoo and whatever? But although I'm a student and I don't get loads of money, I have an income from my YouTube and blog. I have an income from the university because I do open days and other stuff. I get the highest loan because one of the highest loans, because my parents don't earn loads. I've got a bursary and 5 I don't go out all the time. Like, a lot of students spend money on going out, and a lot of students spend more money on food shops and things like that. Like, I don't really spend that much on my food shop. I know we buy out and stuff, but in comparison to the average student, I feel like I spend more money on clothes than like going out drinking or anything, which is like fair play. Like, if that's what you want to do in your spare time, go for it. But I think I'd rather just buy like clothes or like get my nails done, because it makes me just feel confident and nice in myself. So just thought I'd clear that up, because I get a lot of questions like, you spend a lot of money on like random stuff, like how are you doing it as a student? But I do have like an income. It's not like massive, but it does help me out a bit whilst I'm at uni. I'll do the Q&A in the morning when I'm getting ready, so you'll see that in the next bit of the vlog, because I'm sure that'll be the next time I'm talking to you, because I've got a lovely amount of questions on Instagram. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. So the second part of this vlog, I'm going to do a little mini Q&A this morning before I go to my lectures. I'm actually going to film a main channel video after I've got ready as well, and be super productive for my YouTube channel, because I've got like a full day of uni and I need to do a lot of uni work for the rest of the day. So I thought this morning I can get some content done, so yeah, I'm just going to do my makeup and answer your Qs. I haven't done my makeup in ages. Like, I think I've had no makeup days for a week, and it's actually been like so nice. But I do enjoy actually putting makeup on most of the time, so let's doing that. I'm just going to put some moisturiser on and then move on to makeup. Sorry about the lighting, it's a mess. Right, so first question is, do you have a work Spotify playlist we can tune into? So if you mean work as in studying, like for uni work and that, I actually don't. Like, I am one of those people that prefers silence when I'm working. I feel like I can't think if there's music on. So I tend to like not have music on in the background. Sometimes I fancy it, but it's very rare. And if I do, I just put on like a classical music playlist, because I prefer something without words, because if it has words in it, it just distracts me. Like, that's why whenever I not film videos, whenever I do my makeup in the mornings, I put YouTube on in the background, because when I have music on, it distracts me. Like, I start like singing and then it takes me like 3 times longer to do my makeup. So yeah, I don't have a work playlist, but I'm sure there's plenty on Spotify. If I find any, I'll let you guys know, but I just personally don't. So yeah, I don't have one of my own, or I don't have a specific one that I listen to. If you're talking about work at work, as in working out at the gym, me and Megan listen to the throwbacks workout playlist. So it's loads of like 90s noughties songs that are really good for like at the gym. Really fun and enjoyable. Someone has also asked, sort of tying in with that, how is the Grace Fit guide going? So some of you may know that me and Megan bought Grace Fit's beginner gym guide. You can buy like a home one as well, I think she has a home one, if you don't have a gym membership or can't afford a gym membership or whatever. We're on, I think, week 3/4. We don't have time, like, being uni students, we've got like work, we need to socialise as well, and like balance everything, so we don't get time to go to like the gym like 5 times a week like Grace. She's just a superhuman. I don't know how she fits everything in. We try and go 3 times a week. Sometimes we only manage to get there twice, but 3 times a week is like our aim. And we absolutely love it. I'm so prefer having Grace's guide, because I feel like our workouts are so much better. Like, I feel like we're actually working our muscles, because I'm not a gym expert. Me and Megan didn't really know we do know what we're doing. We've been to the gym for years. We just thought we'd prefer a plan, so then we could actually work the right muscles like all in the same area. And I don't know, it's just worked really good for us. So I'd highly recommend investing in Grace's guide. And obviously me and Megan split the price, because we're both doing it. So if you have a friend that you go to the gym with, you could do that, and then it's cheaper. Right, someone's asked any tips for being in a long distance relationship. So me and my boyfriend are long distance. We got together when we were 14, which is kind of a joke. I always think like our parents must have been like, oh, this is going to last like a month or something. But yes, so we've been together for a very long time, like 6 years in early July. So we were very close. Obviously we went to school together. Like, we spent a lot of time at home, because we literally like went to school together. I saw him every day, and then suddenly to not see him every day and to see him like once or twice a month, it's quite a big difference. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to cope with it, but it's been a blessing in disguise. There are days where I really miss him, but I literally just FaceTime him. I know it's not the same, but I think it's been great for my independence. I don't rely on Aiden as much. Like, I tended to, because I was so used to having him around. Like, I relied on him a lot. So yeah, I just enjoy it. I try and work on myself and not think that I need to be constantly thinking about the other person. If that doesn't sound mean, does it? No, I don't think so. I'm sure he feels the same, and it makes our time together so special, because before we were like so used to seeing each other, so it wasn't so special, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know, it's just a blessing for me that we've gone to different unis. Like, I love it. And I think it's worked really well for our relationship, made it stronger and stuff. Like, but I actually have a video that I'm going to be filming after this, all to do with long distance relationships. So make sure you're subscribed to my main channel, because I'm going to be doing a Taboo Tuesday all about long distance relationships, how coping mechanisms, like the good and the bad stuff, and just like everything about being in a long distance relationship, especially being a uni student as well. Like, it's going to apply for anyone, but anyone who is in a long distance. I hope that vid helps, because I'm really excited to film it, and you guys have sent in some great questions as well to help structure the vid. Let me know if there's any other Taboo Tuesdays you want to see, like relating to like topics that not many people talk about to do with uni, or just general life stuff, because I'm very open. Like, I've done ones about sex before, I've done ones about periods. What else have I done? I think have I done a mental health one yet? I don't know, but my skin is so dry, like my foundation looks horrible. How do you pick yourself up after failing exams? I need it. Right, so I haven't failed as such. Like, I've not got under 40% at uni. Right, so I haven't actually failed an exam before. I don't want to be a prick, like I haven't failed an exam, but I work a lot for my exam, so I always hope to pass. But I think I'm basically getting my exam results back this week, so make sure you're around for that vlog, because I'm going to be live reacting to my results, which is going to be scary, because I actually genuinely think I failed one of my exams. Like, it went so badly, like I came out almost crying, and yeah, it was so bad. So maybe I'll be able to give some tips after that, but I know I'm going to cry if I fail it, because that means I have to resit in August, and I find it's not embarrassing. Like, whenever anyone else says, oh, I have to reset, I'm like, oh, cool, that's great that you get that opportunity, like, that's fine. But when it's to me, I'm like, oh, it's embarrassing, but it's not. Like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm great at advice for that, but I think you just have to remember that it's not everything. Like, whenever I get into like deep thoughts, like by myself or with my friends, I'm like, there's so much more to life than my fucking exams. Like, because I act as if it's like the end of the world, and it's really, really not. Like, it's really not. There's so much more to life than exam. Like, nah, it's stupid. So just try, and although you're going to be sad, like, let yourself be sad, because especially if you've worked for it, because I know I worked hard for molecular biology. Like, I could have worked harder, because all my exams were crammed into 1 week. Like, I feel like they do it really badly after Christmas. They put all of my exams in 1 week, so I can barely like have time to revise properly for each of my subjects. But yeah, I'd say just try and tell yourself, let yourself be upset, and then just tell yourself it's fine. Like, I actually have the opportunity to reset. I'll work even harder next time. You just gotta put a positive mind, like force positivity, and be like, right, I'll pass it next time, it's fine. Like, but yeah, that's all the advice, because I'm literally a mess if I fail anything or like get a bad grade. Like, there's been times where I've literally just passed something, and it really gets me down. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just really bad at coping with that sort of thing. I'm getting better at trying to tell myself that it's not the end of the world if I fail something. Someone's asked fave places for clothing on a budget. Primark's always a good one. There's some great things in Primark, but loads of people always hate if I get anything from Primark. So yeah, I don't know. So like, sometimes we can't afford stuff. Like, Primark's our only resort. I know it's obviously bad, I know it's fast fashion, but I can't afford to get like Versace or something that isn't fast fashion sometimes, because I'm a student and I'm not rich. Come from a working class family. I don't know, it just annoys me when people like are quick to judge and like, oh my god, you're not helping the environment. Like, I'm trying so many different things and trying to do so many different steps and changes in my life to be better for the environment and look after our planet, look after our animals, and I'm trying. It's so hard to do everything all at once, so just know that I'm trying. I'm actually going to be writing some blog posts about how to change your like life and do little steps to help the environment and the planet a little bit more, but I'm trying to do it. It's just a little bit harder than people make it out to be, you know, like to do everything at once. I really need to get my brows done. They're getting very bushy and horrible. Someone's asked, do I ever regret going to uni? Absolutely not. It's been the best. Like, I've grown so much. I feel like if I didn't go to uni, I would not feel like as mature as I do now. Like, obviously I have elements of my annoying, like childish times with my mates, like being stupid, but I have genuinely become so much more mature and like independent, and I don't think I would have got that if I'd have stayed at home. Like, my parents helped me out quite a lot. They didn't do like fucking everything for me, but they did quite a lot. So I'm glad that I've been able to like find comfort in myself and like being alone and stuff at uni. Like, I would never regret it, and obviously I live with my best friend, so no way, can't regret this. Where would you recommend going for a few days away in the UK? So if you've never been to Lincoln before, come to Lincoln, because I absolutely love it. I feel like I would love to bring like anyone here, like whatever age or whatever. There's so many things to do. It's so beautiful. Like, if you really like old places, then definitely come to Lincoln. Other places, I really want to go to Scotland, but I've never been, so I can't really say like go to Scotland because yeah, I haven't had that experience, but I really want to go to like Edinburgh. In the UK, I feel like I haven't really been to too many places in the UK. I really want to, like, I want to go to a lot of places in the UK. I do love a weekend in London, but it's obviously a bit cheaper for me because I get to stay with my boyfriend. But if you have the money to like maybe find like a cheap Airbnb or hotel in London, like if you find a deal or something on Groupon, you know, you could have a nice weekend in London. It is expensive, but you can make it not expensive. Like, I feel like a lot of people hype it up like it's a fact that most things are more expensive, but I feel like you can do it on a bit of a lower budget. Like, right, okay, so next question. If you had a choice of a studio flat with your own kitchen or a normal flat with a shared kitchen in first year at uni, which would you choose? I'm so stuck at making a decision. PS, love your video so much. Thank you very much, girl. I would 100% say shared kitchen. It is obviously dependent on your personality and what you want to get out of uni, but I 100% would go for shared kitchen because I feel like it's necessary to have that space to mingle with your flatmates. If you want to make more friends, then definitely go for shared kitchen, but if you want to keep yourself to yourself, then get your own kitchen, I guess. Own kitchen is also more expensive, so it depends on your budget. Like, I wanted to get a relatively cheap, like the cheapest or relatively cheap place where I was able to have this big shared space to cook with my flatmates and get to know my flatmates rather than just be like secluded in my own room. I would 100% go for shared if I was you, but you just have to take into your own considerations. Like, if you really don't want to be around people, then get yourself a studio. My boyfriend just sent in the most stupid question. I can't be asked, I'm not going to read it. How do you avoid procrastinating when revising and writing essays? There are times where I procrastinate as well. Like, I know a lot of people think that I revise a lot, but I actually don't, like, in comparison to other people. Like, I feel like it just looks like I do. I find that for me, I write lists all the time. You probably know that by now. Like, I'm constantly writing lists, planning things and stuff. So if I plan stuff in advance and have like a to-do list, I will want to check it off. Like, my mind works where I'm like, I need to check all these things off today. Sometimes I don't complete everything, but I try and do as much as I can in the day, like, and just plan. I always find weekends are better for me, and I prefer doing like a lot of work on like a Saturday and then chilling out a bit more on the Sunday. I don't know, that's just what works for me. But procrastinating, I think get rid of your phone, get someone to hide your phone. I always get, when exam season was around, like in A-levels, I got my family or like someone to hide my phone from me so that I wouldn't get distracted by that. Yeah, I don't know, I think phones are a massive distraction. So yeah, get rid of that. I think that's my number one tip. Right, someone said, not that this is the most important, but how was your Wi-Fi in halls? So I was in Lincoln Courts. If you're only watching me from second year, I was in Lincoln Courts. You should definitely go check out my first year vlogs because there are some great times, great vlogs from first year. Freshers, nights out, drunk vids, like there's so much funny things from first year. Like, I haven't been out as much this year, I don't think. Actually, I might have been out more times this year, I don't know. But yeah, there's some great content from first year, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. But I've made like a uni vlogs playlist, so if you ever fancy like a little binge of my old videos, you can go on there. Someone said, what is the Wi-Fi like when you were in halls? Not that it's the most important, but I do actually think it's one of the most important things. Like, unless you've got the library close to you, which
it's relatively close at Lincoln, like I know compared to other unis, but if you don't have the library close to you, which is supposed to probably have the best Wi-Fi, it is kind of annoying, like if your halls doesn't have a good Wi-Fi. But honestly, we had, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's Edurome. If you connect to that with your student ID and stuff, honestly, Wi-Fi is the best. Like, it was even better than my house now. Like, my house now, I've got really good Wi-Fi. Like, my boyfriend's Wi-Fi at his uni is so shit. Like, it's the worst. Like, they're thinking of genuinely moving because of it, because they can't do any work, or it's super slow and, like, just doesn't do anything. But yeah, we're lucky to have really good Wi-Fi at the house. But halls, honestly, best Wi-Fi I've ever had anywhere. If you're going to Lincoln, like, both in Megan's accommodation as well, in the junction, when she was technically on an off-site student accommodation, I think, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, best Wi-Fi. Like, it would upload my videos in 5 minutes. Like, everything there would never be a time where it was slow or anything. Sometimes it would be down for a bit, but not anything major. It's so good considering the amount of people are on it. So yeah, nothing to worry about. And I do think it's pretty important because all of my work is like on the internet. So, someone said, where is the lip gloss you were wearing in one of your recent videos? So I went out for dinner and I literally just wore this lip gloss. I didn't put any colour or anything on my lips, just put a straight clear lip gloss, and it's the Glossier, just the Glossier lip gloss. It's amazing. It's super hydrating. I absolutely love it. It's literally clear and transparent gloss. I'm wearing it today actually, so you'll be able to see it in a minute. But yeah, that's the lip gloss I've been wearing in my recent videos. I'm gonna need to get another one when it runs out. When did you start buying items for uni? Started a couple of things in like April time. It's not necessary to get them so early, but it's nice because then the cost doesn't seem so much when it's all like in one go, you know. So I definitely recommend IKEA. That's great for getting like all of the essentials for a relatively cheap price. We went for like a big IKEA shop that I actually think I filmed, you know. That's so weird thinking about it, like that I was vlogging before I came to uni, like, and I didn't know anything about it. I went to IKEA to shop for uni stuff. I did lots of like, I did on my main channel, I've got loads of my university hauls. So you'll see like all the first things I bought for my first year. So if you want to see them, I'll link them down below. If you need any help on what to get like for first year. But yeah, like IKEA's great, and I started buying stuff in April. Like I started buying more decorative things. I was like, oh, that would be nice if I had that in my room, or oh, that would be cute, or like getting photos ready to stick on my walls and stuff. And then I got like the main bulk of it in August and July, like when I was off school, because we had plenty of time to like go shopping and things. I was like too focused on my A-levels to start like getting stuff too early. Like, it's not necessary, like you can do it all in summer. It just doesn't feel like you're spending as much money when you do it over time, you know. But it doesn't have to be really expensive. Like, it just depends what you want. Like, I knew I wanted lots of things in my room because otherwise it would make me feel like I was in prison or something. Each their own. Like, my boyfriend barely had anything in his room and he barely spent any money, do you know what I mean? Because he wasn't fussed about having decor in his room. Okay, last question that I'm going to answer today. Has the brand paid you yet that you were having trouble with since December? Yes. I can't remember which vlog I mentioned it in, but basically it was a great day. I got so much good news that day. The brand paid me. It's all great. No more problems. So life is good. That's all over, and I don't have to experience that again because it's too much. Like, I'm just happy that it's finally here. I definitely think they took the piss because it was 2 months late, and no one in a normal job will get paid 2 months after they've finished, after they've worked. Like, imagine if I worked in Tesco and I got paid 2 months late. That's not right. So yeah, it mugs me off. Like, loads of brands have mugged me off before, but not that bad, so I'm so happy that I have management now that can sort all that out for me. Like, obviously I could do it on my own, like I've been doing it on my own for like 4 years now, but it's nice to have someone who's a bit more knowledgeable in that field and that can like organise my finances, you know. I hope you enjoyed that little Q&A. Here's my finished makeup in better lighting. Hopefully you can see that a little bit more. It's very, very plain and simple like usual. But I'm just about to get ready, get my outfit on for the day, and then film a main channel video, my long distance relationship video, which should be up before this. So let me know if you go over and watch that. Go and comment a broken heart emoji on that video if you've gone from this vlog to go watch it. Woo! I just changed it up and basically filmed down in the lounge to film my Taboo Tuesday, but now our Degusta boxes have arrived. We need the scissors, I think. We've got our Degusta boxes.
Welcome, my little hairband.
I like it. We'll leave our codes down below in case anyone wants a half price box.
Itchy back.
Chocolate.
Woo!
Dairy and gluten free. Perfect. Megan's on a dairy free diet. Well, not a dairy free diet, but.
Trying to cut down my dairy.
Yeah,
That's
the
my
right.
skin needs saving.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I'm excited to try it. I don't know if I like it.
So, fuck are these?
These look interesting. Weird sea veg crispies. 18 calorie per pack. That's so good. 3 packs. That's interesting. Sea vegetable snack.
Weird.
Vegan, gluten free, high in fibre. They sound like they're good for you, but I don't know how I feel about that.
There's a lot of
Can we have a look at this drink? Wait, whoa. There's actually loads.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh. Fuck. I thought it was going to be juice. It's fucking milk, and it's like grim milk as well.
Yeah, long life whole milk. Why did they put that in there? That's really pissed me off.
Yeah, that's
You just want
annoying.
6 cartons of milk.
This is the first time I've been pissed off at Degusta.
6 cartons of milk.
That's
We
a
need
lot
to
of
throw-
cartons.
I want to, we could give them like a hole in the shower or something because
Yeah.
these are just going to be sat in the fridge otherwise.
Yeah.
Because no one's drinking these.
No, we don't drink
Cow's milk. That's just. I'm sure you can like. Maybe has one. Hiya.
Delivery short price.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're quick autograph. Brilliant, thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Oh, what? These are great.
I said hat can drink there. Hat can drink there.
Look, brioche folded flatbreads. That's so
Wait,
cute.
look how small.
I'm gonna put some burgers in here. I'm gonna put some of my southern fried vegan burgers.
That's good to put.
And even hummus.
Shit
Just
in, like-
anything, yeah. Like if you wanted to put
Meat.
not that, not that, but like,
Oh, that's really
just cute stuff in.
Wow! Double!
Oh.
It's kind of annoying, but.
Annoying, but also we need.
If they're
How
good.
do they?
Oh, you can put them in the freezer. You can freeze them.
We've got some more. Oh, we've got quinoa pots.
Oh, really
more
small.
chocky. Quinoa pots. Yeah. What are you going for next? Chickpea. Chickpea McGill.
Wow!
Chickpea fuse.
Isn't this what
fusilli.
Printiki use?
Yeah, I think so
I
actually.
swear they use this chickpea pasta. I've been looking for
Yeah.
this.
Ah.
I'm
Oh.
excited about
Fucking pesto.
bitch ass, and it's a really good brand.
And reduced fat.
Yeah.
Reduced fat pesto. Okay.
The only thing is pasta has.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no, there's something really bad in there. That's really bad.
Ew.
I swear That's annoying.
Hat likes that.
Does she?
She's horrible, yeah. No, look, this is. I was about to say this has cheese in it. Like pesto usually has cheese in it, but this is vegan pesto. It's vegan pesto, so that's way. That's why it's got tofu instead of cheese, I think. And so that with this, peng
And vegan now.
and really healthy.
Yeah. Wow. Why have they done this?
I don't know. I'm really
They've
annoyed.
put roast pork crackling. I swear I haven't put that. I'm like.
I need to
I
figure
like-
out how to do your diet, change your
Yeah.
diet things. I need to say I'm vegetarian. 'Cause that's horrid.
That's horrid to see. We
I'm
don't
gonna
like
put that in the
it.
bin.
Nah, yeah, that's grim. I'll
But-
give it to her. If you want. Wow, that was the clue.
Oh, is it?
I think it was watermelon. I think I remember it now.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, we've got a little sour watermelon packet.
I'm really upset if they've...
We need to see if we can change it, the dietaries, because I don't want fucking meat.
Oh.
Oh, they're orangina sparkling. I
These are
kind of
nice.
want that now.
Yeah, I might take it to uni. We've got another one of these, but quinoa
Really
and
large pot.
quinoa.
Annoying, there's some really annoying things this month. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's either... It's good, but not great.
Yeah, there's some like really good things and then fucking 6 cans of whole milk.
Yeah, why could they... That's just stupid, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm intrigued about these sea veg crispies.
Yeah, let's read these.
I'm really excited about flatbread though. Oh, I should open my other thing. Oh, it's National Lash Day today.
Wow.
Is it like bowed locks on?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's National Lash Day.
How exciting.
How exciting.
my god.
Wow, yay! Thanks for celebrating National Lash Day with us. Make sure to tag us in your content. Oh, scored goals. Oh wow. Fluttery. They're pretty.
Those are honestly exaggerate.
Oh yeah, why?
15-hour wear? Whoa.
Whoa, imagine.
Jeez.
Where are you going that's gonna last that
Whoa.
long? Feather-like feel. These are pretty ones. I'm just gonna go make some food. Right, so in case you didn't see in the clip earlier, I got this gorgeous package from iLure for National Lash Day, which is today. So I thought I'd pop on some lashes and share my appreciation because I absolutely love iLure lashes. I don't always get them, but whenever I do, they are amazing. Like sometimes I can't afford them, but when I do, they literally last for so long. I just worry because I'm very clumsy, but I've been putting my lashes that I've been using in this little pot over here, so hopefully I won't lose any of these. But I've been sent some stunning lashes, and I think I'm going to pop on some of these because I've just done my makeup, so I can upload an Instagram just to say that I really appreciate them sending these over, and obviously to celebrate National Lash Day. So yeah, I always feel like my face, I really like when I have false eyelashes on when I'm going out in the evening. So yeah, it just makes me a little bit more confident. So I'm gonna pop some of these on. I might put on some more voluminous ones, maybe these ones, because I've made myself have a very dramatic eyes. So yeah, I might put these on, give these a go, and let you know what I think in a second. Right, so I've just had Hat helping me take some pickies. It's back there. I've got the studio light in the kitchen, as always. But yeah, these are the lashes that I just tried on. They look amazing. Can you see? I've just smudged this bit myself because I'm going to do it, but they look cool. Quite like this eyeshadow actually. I might do this look on Friday when we go out. It's all like pink and like,
You ready to go out?
everyone, you know, if you fancy it. I'm actually going to end the vlog here. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I haven't really spoken to you much today because I've been like in my lab and stuff, and it was a bit, not intense, but I had to focus a lot because the work that we were doing is going to be count towards, well, like we're going to need it for our final presentation. So I've sort of been worrying about that like in the back of my mind all day, but we did quite well today. It was just a little bit more difficult to fit everything in. We did age estimation and stature estimation in my human identification lab. So we were looking at our skeleton again and sort of estimating the height of the skeleton, like how tall we think the person we've got is, and also how old we think they are, which was very difficult. There's so many different bits, and we're basically going to have to be split up into the 4 different estimation things and explain orally, like in front of the entire group, why we think our skeleton is like a certain age, ancestry, height and gender. So yeah, it's a bit intense, but I think it'll be okay. I just need to do a lot of preparation for it and stuff, but yeah, it's been alright and I've had an okay day. I was super happy to get that package from iLure earlier because I literally love their lashes for ages. Pretty happy about that. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. Sorry it's a bit longer. Hope you've enjoyed it though. Make sure to hit thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you're new, and I will see you tomorrow for another uni vlog. Bye.